There's some really nice ones in there. If you look back in here, there's back in here a bunch of nice Treks. See these in here?
Yeah.
3 really nice Treks, and then these 2 older. I mean, they're not real high end, but they're like brand new bikes. This Mongoose and a Genesis. These bikes, they'll last forever overseas.
Basically, what we do at all of the collections is what we call processing the bicycles. So that basically entails taking off the pedals, turning the handlebars, and then rolling them in. That's basically to get them as compact as possible for shipment. And then we'll load up a container of anywhere from 450 to 500 bikes through that method. This one to Belize, yes. And then we have various other programs that are open as well.
It's been in the attic for like 15 years, so the rubber might be rotten, and that might be like it might need a little grease. But other than that,
I mean, you got all great components on it, so you know, with, say either some tires or some tubes and a little cleanup. You know, we collect the bikes here, and then when we send them overseas, we'll have a partner program, which is basically a bike shop in most cases. So we'll send them a container of bikes, which is a little less than 500 bikes. And then they're going to repair the bikes, because most of these bikes need some kind of repair, even if it's just air in the tires, but most of them need a little more than that as well, a tune-up of some kind. So they're going to repair the bikes, and then they are going to sell the bikes, which is a really important part. And that money is for them, that doesn't come to us. That is so that they get paid for the work they do. Secondly, so that when someone buys a bike for $2 or $5 or $50, depending on the value of the bike in the country, they have a vested interest in that bike, and then they take good care of it so that when something goes wrong with it, they repair it and keep using it. As opposed to giving them a free one, they might just throw it away and get another free one. And lastly, by selling the bikes, it's a fair way of distributing the bikes. Otherwise, how would you know who to give the bikes to? And you know, somebody might just take them all and only give them to their friends or sell them on the black market. And so that's our process. And we've been doing this for about 31 years, and it's worked really well. And
how do you reach out and find the partnerships so the people that do have
in the beginning, Dave, who was the founder, he was here earlier, but Dave Schweidenbach, he would actively be going out and trying to find people. Now that we've been done, we have people soliciting us constantly, so we're a lot more choosy now on who we're going to send bikes to. First of all, because our collections during the pandemic especially, our collections are down because we're not able to hold as many of them. You know, we used to do a lot of collections with schools, and schools aren't sponsoring these kind of functions yet with the pandemic. So there's a shortage of bikes, so we don't have enough bikes to really start too many new programs at the moment. We're just trying to keep the programs that we have going. We do have separate standalone sewing machine programs, which are generally more of like a co-op where they're going to learn how to use the machine. It's going to be a training program, and then at the end they buy a sewing machine, lots of times on credit, and a sewing machine is a job. Bicycle gets you to a job. This is a business in a box, basically. So now you can, you know, create clothing, whatever, for either a tourist market or for your own kids or for other children. You need to go to school. Most schools require some type of uniform, and you have to make them. You can't buy them. It's not like here where you buy everything you want. There you're kind of whatever you can get somebody to make you is what you're stuck with. You know, you look at these machines, most of these are pretty old machines. You can tell they're metal. You know, they're not plastic. The machines you buy today, the newer ones, are all plastic. And we do get some newer ones, but in a lot of ways the older machines are better because they're less complicated, so they have less things to go wrong with them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good luck.